So I've been told multiple times that I should start some sort of blog or vlog kind of talking about like my life experiences and what's going on in my life, just because I'm not sure if the most ridiculous shit happens to me or if it happens to everybody and nobody ever talks about it. So I'm 25 years old. I am single as a Pringle. I have 4 dogs who are the loves of my life. And I'm kind of that crazy dog lady. I'm kind of crazy. I'm just a weird person in general. So maybe that's why I get put into these weird situations. And I'm also on dating websites because I live in a town that's literally the size of a fucking tree stump. And everybody here is married or a meth head or both. So, slim pickings. And I'm also at that weird age where, like, I either date someone who has 4 kids, who's got a shitload of baggage, or a 21-year-old frat boy who I'm holding his snapback while he's throwing up in the toilet at a college town bar. So my options are pretty limited. And so I'm on dating websites, and a lot of the times I get myself or into these situations or get these messages that are just like utterly fucking ridiculous. And I'm like, I cannot be the only one who goes through this. Like, this cannot be it. This cannot be what dating is like when I'm 25. And these stories that I have are just so obscene, and you don't really see them on, reality TV shows because, you can just buy someone's love when you're, tall and bearded and good looking, or you look like, Scarlett Johansson and Jennifer Lawrence. I like food way too fucking much to look like that, and I do not want to get up at God knows what time to go running. I mean, I work out a little bit, but not anything like that. And the only reason I work out is because I have dogs who force me to get up and take them on runs every day. If I didn't have them, I'd probably be 500 pounds. Anyway, so I was telling my coworker today about a story, about how I went on a date last week, and it was just the worst date I've ever fucking been on in my life. Okay, maybe not the worst date, but it was just a bad date. And she goes, I really wish that you had a blog that I could read this and show people and show my friends. And so I finally decided to do it. So I'm not sure if anyone's even gonna fucking watch this. Anyway, so I meet this guy on POF, which is Plenty of Fish. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get in trouble for using it, but it's a free dating website, and I feel like I can just say their name if I want to, because this is where I met him. So, he seemed cute. He's from like a town over from my town, which is fabulous because I live in literally bumfuck nowhere, and you normally have to travel like 30 or so miles just to get to a decent sized town. We don't even have a Walmart, man. Like, come on. And so, I totally lost my train of thought. And I'm not doing another video because I've restarted this video like 10 fucking times. So if I fuck up in this one, it just is what it is, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, so he lives like 10 miles in the next town over. Hold on, I have to yell at my children. Kingsley May! Mommy's trying to do something! Knock it off! Okay. Anyway. Lives in the next town over. He was like, you're cute, I want to meet you. I don't really feel the need talking online for 2 weeks if we're not going to meet. I'm like, okay, I can dig it. Whatever. It is what it is. You want to meet? Let's meet. You seem cute. Oh, and by the way, if you get someone's phone number, you can take their phone number and plug it into Facebook, and it will pull up their Facebook profile if they have it connected, which a lot of people do nowadays. And it's really great because you can see if they actually look like how they say they look, if they're, actually married, just all that kind of stuff. And so I did that, seemed normal, cute. Anyway, hold on. Kingsley May! Please do not make me come out there. Stop. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so we meet at a bar in my town. And I walk in, cute guy, looks, like he didn't use pictures from 10 years ago. And I sit down, and probably within the first, I don't know, minute of me sitting down, his cell phone is just bzz, 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 bzz. I'm like, okay, so are you in the mob, or are you a drug dealer? Like, what's going on? And he flips it over, because it was face down on the counter. So he flips it over, and he looks at it quick, has a weird look on his face, and then puts it down. And I'm like, okay, weird. Well, then he's like looking at me while I'm talking, but I can tell that he's honestly just not paying attention to what I said. I could probably tell him that I had a weird fetish with goats, and he would have been like, yeah, I'm down to try that, you know, like just the most ridiculous thing ever. And I'm like, do you need to get your phone? He's like, no, it's just my wife. Wait. What? He's like, well, we're separated. I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, it's like March 1st. It's March 1st. And he goes, it's just my wife. Well, we're separated. And I go, oh, how long have you guys been separated? And he goes, we separated January 5th. Okay, that's kind of soon. But, you know, some marriages aren't long marriages, and they're just, you know, stupid. I was like, well, how long have you guys been together? Well, were you guys together, I guess? 14 years. Okay. So, not only were you guys together for 14 years, you've been separated for not even 2 months, and you're doing what exactly? She's still obviously blowing up your phone. A lot. And, I was just like, oh, that's a long time. Yeah, we just weren't right for each other. We just wanted different things. We grew apart. You know, that's a vague answer, and I don't like vague answers, because if I'm spending my time that I could be hanging out with my dogs and watching Netflix and eating an obscene amount of food in bed, I want an answer. A real one. And so I go, oh, I get that, I guess. No, I don't, because 14 years ago I was 11. So I don't understand that. I don't understand being with someone for 14 years. The biggest commitment I have in my life is Charlie, my dog, who I've had for 5 years. And I can't imagine a day without her. So I can't even imagine loving someone like that and then them not being a part of your life. Especially trying to date 2 months later. I mean, I could see if he was trying to, like, bang it out, and, you know, but it wasn't really that type of vibe, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what to say. Okay. So, I was like, well, that's, you know, I'm just at a loss for words. I'm even at a loss for words while trying to explain it to you, because I don't really know what I said. I don't know how we got off the topic, but we started talking about something else, and then his phone just bzzz. So she's calling him now. She probably called like 4 times, and finally I was like, bro, if you need to answer your phone, answer your phone. So he answers it, and he was like, I'm just talking to somebody right now, and she, you know, I kind of hear, and she's like, oh, well, I just didn't, you know, you didn't answer my last text message, so I just wanted to see what was going on. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, how the fuck do I get out of here? And then he puts it down, and I was like, you know, I got somewhere to be. I gotta go. And then he was like, I'm sorry, like, you know, she had an affair, etc., etc. I don't want to go into their business, because God, if he ever sees this, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Pretty much within 20 minutes of meeting this guy, I learned about 14 years of marriage issues in an hour. He didn't want to date. He wanted a fucking psychiatrist, and he didn't want to pay for it, because this was ridiculous. I'm sitting here trying to give him advice like I've known this guy for years, and you know, there's 3 sides to every story. His, hers, and the truth. So I'm hearing the story about how she had an affair, how she lied, how he looked on her Facebook, and I'm over here like, you know, that could have happened, and, you know, like, maybe you guys are separated. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know you. I know your name's Mike. That's it. that you live in a town over from me. All I wanted to do was get maybe a free beer or two. And now I'm sitting here and I'm literally giving you marriage advice. And then this guy goes, I think the best thing for us now is to get divorced. But if we decide to get remarried and back together in 5 years, I'm okay with that too. Am I the only one that, like, if I'm getting divorced from you, I'm not marrying your ass again? That's not gonna happen. I don't care. If I think potentially in 5 years that I could want to be with you again, we're fucking sitting down and we're working this shit out. Because I'm not going through getting divorced, getting remarried, getting divorced, all that bull honky. Holy shit, man. I'm like, wow. And I straight up told him, I was like, if you think you're going to marry this woman again, why are you getting divorced now? What? Well, we're just not right for each other right now. But you're going to be right for each other in 5 years. Mind you, this dude's 33 and they've been together since they were 19. Or 34. I don't know. They were together for 14 years. That's all I fucking know. And you're telling me that in 5 years you might remarry her again? First of all, have you ever been on a date in your life? Actually, probably not, because he was with her for 14 years. Still, regardless of the situation, don't do that. Do not go on a date with somebody mid-divorce and then tell them, well, I might want to marry her again in 5 years. What in the fuck? I literally could not even handle what was going on in the situation. And yeah, so that is my advice to everybody out there. That is my story for the day. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch this. This was 11 fucking minutes long. Holy shit. Okay, well, there's that. I might post another one. I might not. Thanks for watching.